Last night, episode 2 of The Last of Us aired. Spoiler warning ahead for those who haven't played the games and also just haven't seen the episode. So, going into it, Joel is dead. Joel has been killed. And, what a great episode of television. I thought the finale was good. Not the finale. I thought the first episode was very good. Thought it really just set everything up, really pushed us back in this world. And then this episode fired on all cylinders. And I really expected it to, because I assumed we were going to handle the Joel death in this episode or possibly like beginning of episode 3. But this took those game expectations and then shot them up to the next level. I loved all the new stuff they added. The Battle of Jackson was epic, and it was tension-filled. The new dynamics of having Joel out with Dina and Abby and her crew, and that the way that was all set up differently from the game just made me really tense up and just feel the tension, because me having played the game, I was like, well, what's about to happen? How are we gonna do this? Because I was kind of trying to put the pieces together of how this could go down, because the Battle of Jackson started and Joel was out with Dina and there was all that stuff, and I was like, are we killing Joel this episode, or what is really happening here? I thought Joel was gonna go back to Jackson at one point. It was a whole thing, and I thought they crafted that really well for people who've played the game, and also for people who haven't played the game. And then in terms of the Joel death, Kaitlyn Dever, you're killing it as Abby. I mean, if there's any way for people to not hate on Abby as a character, it's with your performance. It was so good. It also gave us, again, more of that bit of Abby as a character early on in the show as opposed to the game, to where we're like, well, she's not necessarily wrong or in the wrong, I guess. Joel did kill a lot of people. He's done some crazy things in his life, as we'll see even later on this season. We're getting a flashback episode with him and Eugene. I mean, while Last of Us is always just so good with just the cycle of violence and the cycle of revenge, and at the end of the day, there's no stopping it, and there's not really an end to it. It just keeps cycling around. It gets worse and worse. I thought that was so good, and everyone's performance during that Joel scene was so good, and it was needed, because that's just the heaviest scene. Now, I am curious to see general audience's reaction to this, and I just hope the show can really have us latch on to Ellie and the other characters we're going to be following through the rest of the show, because now we've lost Joel in like a present capacity, but we'll see.